Okay, guys. Hello, people. This is Dr. Games 101. Welcome to my Bitch Shooter YouTube simulcast together. As the title stated, there's too many spoiled gamers out there. Now, it sounds like I'm insulting my audience, mainly of the gamers, and I do apologize in advance, but I have to say it. Most of the gamers out there, especially if you're under, let's say, 25, especially 21 years old, you guys are too spoiled. You really are spoiled because back when I was back 10, 15 years ago, when a new game came out or anticipates for a new game, there was hype for it, real good hype for the game. Devil May Cry 3, Time Crisis 3, fucking Siphon Filter 2, and Tomb Raider 3, and Tomb Raider Last Revelations, etc., etc., up until Chronicles of the PS1. Then you got what games like fucking like oh shit, what's it called? Resident Evil 3. You know, the original Resident Evil 3, not that remake. I heard that was a bad review, the remake, but the original one's the best one, obviously, with the fall. So these games, you know, I was excited for. I heard about them. I read on a Game Informer magazine. You got the Gamer Pro magazine. You got the PlayStation magazine, Xbox magazine. All these magazines and sources online. Now, I didn't have internet back when I was a kid as much, so I had to rely on my friends for the information, or ask them to subscribe for the magazines in order to get the information, or whatever. But you know, it's just that you guys are just too spoiled and too not needy, but it seems like you guys are just very like, you know, just nonchalant. You're just like, whatever. The new Devil May Cry 5, you know, I don't like it. It's too hard. Oh, it's just that I don't like to play Valhalla coming up. You know, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's coming out November 10th, which is tomorrow. Xbox is coming out tomorrow. The Xbox Series X and S. No one's not excited for it. In my circle of gaming friends, it's ridiculous. You guys are so spoiled. You guys are over exerting yourself or over numb yourself to death with lots of new shit coming out to the point that it's not enough for you. Call of Duty games, the Cold War, Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, coming out in the next 3 or 4 days at most from today. Today is November 9th, by the way, 2020. So this is ridiculous, guys. You should be hyped up for this because based on that original reveal trailer of Yuri Bezimov, not the Yuri from your hentais, we're talking about Yuri Bezimov, who was the KGB agent of the Russian, aka USSR government at the time. And he died sometime around 10 years ago now. And he was considered to be one of those unknown guys where you don't hear about them after the fact, what they say to you publicly on these videos. So, and it was taboo to talk about what he said about subversion, deception, sabotage, espionage. All that shit was taboo back 15, 20 years ago not to talk about it. But the veterans, the old school teachers, like the old teachers, whatever, they teach us about what happened back during the Cold War, or at least give us insight and share us all this good information on the internet over time. Now, all of a sudden, no one has known anything about this matter. What the hell's wrong with you gamers? I understand you guys weren't born in the Soviet Union. I wasn't. I was just about the last few years born of the Soviet Union's tenure as a country, USSR, up until 1971. I was born in 1987, so I guess I got that taste of it. But still, I mean, I don't know. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. I mean, like I said, I just was born into the last days of the USSR. But the culture, the demeanor, the information spread throughout the internet somehow, and spreads to others and stuff like that. It was considered taboo to talk about this stuff back 15 to 20 years ago. Stop being lazy, guys. Stop being like, oh, that's just another Call of Duty. It's about Mason and Menendez maybe and shit like that. No, this is some fucking weird shit, because how is it that you're telling me you're gonna put that shit out there 10, 20, 30 years later after the fact you told the public not to talk about that? It's about conspiracy theories and stuff like that with Yuri Bezimov, what you say, subversion, espionage, sabotage, deception, inception, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, you guys, what's wrong with you? Don't you see the bigger picture of this? They're fucking with our minds here. And if you all say I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist, go right ahead. But at the end, I was right the whole time 10 years ago. G. Edward Griffin, when he broadcast that shit with Yuri Bezos back in the 1980s, and has been put into the street on the internet for years, and no one is say a goddamn thing about it in person. You guys should know about this stuff by now. There should be absolutely no way for you to know what has happened during the Cold War and how is it tied up with the gaming aspect of it or the historical value of today with the 2020 elections and the Iran nuclear deal and stuff like that. Things that matter. Like everything is somehow connected somehow, some way. I understand that I shouldn't put bundling it into a ball and think that I want to share with you that's a piece of shit or whatever, or they was shit or whatever because I just like to put shit together. No, not necessarily. I see the dots connecting. I connect the dots. You know, I was like, okay, you got the Yuri Bezmenov with talking about the KGB and work for the KGB, and you got Putin, who is part of the Russian Federation now, trying to re-evaluate or reinvigorate the USSR through that manner and reinstigate the KGB style of espionage. Excuse me. So I don't know, guys. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to attack you in a certain way, guys? Please leave a comment below. Donate to my Patreon, Dr. Games 101. You can search for it. If you want to donate to me directly with Cash App, everything's down below. Guys, speak up and speak out. Because you have to understand this. As gamers and as citizens, we should come to some agreement that this is not your ordinary launch of a video game, Black Ops Cold War, or fucking anything like Devil May Cry 5 and all that demonology, demon shit and stuff like that. You know, but that's just a small issue right there with Devil May Cry. But the Cold War, Black Ops Cold War, I am more anticipating with that matter. And I cannot get my hands on it when I get my stimulus check from the government or something equivalency of that sometime next month. I should be able to buy it next month without no problems, without no additional income coming from the government. But it's great to have that extra income to pay to get out of the way and such. But we're not going to get this stimulus check until between November 30th and until April. It's fucking crazy. And it's because of Nancy Pelosi and stuff like that. So, you know, Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of the House, guys. For those who are not aware. Not now. Like I said, I'm not trying to attack you guys personally. I'm not trying to say you cannot contribute and donate and stuff like that. But guys, this is not your ordinary launch. You have to see my point of view. And if you don't, then you're still learning or you're still just in the dark about many things. And that's not good. See you guys later. Bye.